Hello everyone, and welcome to another episode of Extinct Freaks Originals. And for this very special episode, we'll be having a tutorial on our Lego custom Brontosaurus. And here's the making. So guys, we begin our custom here by kit bashing, and I've used here a large Triceratops for our base figure for the body. I used the neck here, part of the neck of the Brachiosaurus what do you call this? Alt figure or alternative figure, and I used some other parts. I temporarily placed here the head of the Mamentosaurus so that I just have a reference of the size of the head. Of course, I lengthened the legs of our Brontosaurus here, and of course I made the tail out of different parts as well, as you can see here. Alright, so I've also wanted to have it, a bulky body, so I added here a brick part, and then we're just going to sculpt on it later on. So yeah, so that's the kit bash portion of our Brontosaurus. We'll be filling it in some parts with aluminum foil, and then we're going to start with the sculpting. And here's the progress of our sculpting. There's a bit more that needs to be done. Bulk up the tail, also bulk up the neck over here, and of course make some adjustments on the legs. And also, I haven't done the other side. It's gonna take a while now, but yeah, so that's the progress. Alright, so we went on and finished the sculpt on the Apatosaurus, I mean Brontosaurus, and we just had to go ahead and do some more wet sanding on this one, just to make some of the imperfections more bearable in terms of painting. And now all we had to do is, after we wet sand this, we're going to primer it and paint. Okay, so we have our Brontosaurus here already primered. As you can see here, it's all gray on most areas, and we just have to make this dry up using our handy dandy hair dryer here, because this the weather outside is not so good. So yeah, so you could use actually that one. But yeah, once that is fully dried, we are now ready to paint. Alright guys, now that we had our Brontosaurus already primered with Bossy number 68 and it's already dried, it's now time for us to do some painting. So we have here some brushes, of course, our acrylics over there, and then our handy dandy hair dryer just to hasten things up. And let's start painting. So the first color of business that we have here would be this mixture of gray, some reds, a bit of burnt umber, burnt sienna, and other colors such as green tones and so on. And we're going to paint this on, well, practically the body and the tail, and a little bit on the neck as well. And also we're going to paint this on the legs or the extremities of the Brontosaurus. Now we're going to do some I would say gradient of some sort with this as the mid-tones, and then we'll have some lighter tones and of course darker tones going on the legs, bottom parts of the legs of the Brontosaurus. So yeah. And here are the winners for Guess the Species contest. We have 10 lucky picks. Here they are. Unofficial Jurassic World, T-Rex Studio Productions, Bat, Margot, Swollen Headed Dragon, Mr. Terracinosaurus, iType channel, Cesar Jimenez, user TJ9G, and Rajasaurus. Congratulations everyone on our top 10 winners. Godzilla Super,
Top 9.
Godzilla the Destroyer,
Top
Godzilla
8.
the Hedgehog,
Top
Matthew
7.
Jablonski,
Top
Precious
6.
Bricks,
Top 5.
Amir Biscara,
Top 4.
Aranjisa Gamer,
Top
Colton
3.
Todd,
Top
Silver
2.
Mix,
And
Prehistoric
top
Life.
1.
Congratulations everyone, and I'll see you in the next Guest SPC contest. For those of you who'd like to join here, so just click on the Extinct Bricks icon. It will link you to the Extinct Bricks homepage, and the homepage just click on the community link to see all our posts. Continuing
Once that primary color is done, we're now using this medium-sized brush to create some details of this darker gray that we have now. This is the same color that I have on earlier here, but I just added some blacks and some more browns to it, and we're going to apply some, you know, streaks of I don't know what these are, but just looking at the reference photo, it seems that these are skin folds for the Brontosaurus, as well as, you know, stripe patterns, and also what do you call those, scales, I guess, that run from the stomach here going towards the upper portion of the body, and abruptly, you know, it ends where there's a crease on the bottom part of the belly over here, and then of course another row of, you know, details will be coming out straight from this going towards the bottom, and we're going to do that also on the same side, on the other side, I mean. So currently what we did was we added this darker wash just to give the Brontosaurus that, you know, heavier look on the bottom part. So we did some washes here and there where the creases would have been located, and that created that, you know, that dimension and dirtiness on the creature. And I'm quite liking this particular, what do you call that, style or additional technique to my portfolio. So the Brontosaurus actually had this greenish, you know, tone on top of its body. So I guess since we've used the, you know, wash technique, so I want to also have that same type of effect on the upper half of the body, but of course we're going to clean this up a bit more, so that it would still look like a solid color still. So carefully, you know, I'm blocking off the edges so that it doesn't, you know, have that murky feel to it. The neck area of our Brontosaurus actually is a lighter color. So what I did was I mixed here white, some oxide chromium green, and a little bit of black, so that it's not all very, you know, light. And we're going to brush this on the neck of the Brontosaurus, as well as that of the head as well, and then later on we'll be putting on some details. Now to bring back some color to the figure, I mixed here yellow ochre and oxide chromium green, and I'm going to paint this on the back of the creature like so. So later on we'll be putting in some gradient to it, a bit darker from this end, and then of course lighter in the area of the neck.
Okay, so let's pop in some more colors on the figure. So we have here a mixture of brilliant red and some raw sienna, and we're painting this on the details on top of the head over here. This actually will go down like so on the bottom half of the face, I mean upper half of the face, and then stops abruptly here around that, and then let's just joint it to the other side. We're going to do this on the contralateral side, but we're also going to extend this on the neck area here like so. Later on we'll be putting in some more details, such as, you know, splotches of yellows and also oranges on the figure itself. Yeah, looks so bright. So the greens and the reds are getting a little bit Christmassy to me, so what I did is just I mixed both colors, and then this is what came out of it, and we're going to put some of these details onto the red, so it's not at all solid red, and we can have, you know, some differences in colors so that we don't have that, you know, reference of a Christmas tree. Alright, now using this same technique where I blended some reds and also greens, but this time more green tones to it, I'm just putting in some speckles on the neck just to give it more interest before we place in the low lights, which are, you know, darker stripes of dark green or dark red. So now we're creating details on the neck of our Brontosaurus. To be honest, while I was doing this, it seems that, you know, it's getting a little bit sloppy, it's dirty, but hey, that is how the current reference is. But maybe someday soon I'll make a repaint on this one and make it more clean. And, you know, I hope this one turns out good. And it's time to add the finer details, you know, such as coloring the nails, putting in the eyes on our Brontosaurus, and that should be it, guys, for our tutorial. And of course, do stay in for or do watch out for our part 2, which is the closer look and comparisons of our Brontosaurus. You'll see a lot of, you know, diplodocids on that particular video, so do watch out for it, guys. And that's it for the video. I hope you enjoyed this one, and please also do not forget to support our other channels, EB Toy Universe and The Adventures of Moira and Asher. Please watch their videos and support our channel by subscribing. And as we always would say, guys, let your inner dino brick roar. Thanks everyone, and bye for now.